Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Endon. It's the 17th of November and just for once it's a beautiful sunny day. Hardly a cloud in the sky. We've had some quite cold nights. We've been really appreciating our wood burner inside the house in our front room, and that's been great. But of course we've had a lot of very bad weather. Some of you are probably wondering if you're going to get an update. But honestly, I've been so busy, so hard at it for the last couple of months that there really hasn't been time, and I would be just covered in mud, basically covered in wet clay, because that's what it's been like. I started at the beginning of September digging out the foundations at the back of the house, and it was wonderful. The weather was superb, lovely hot weather. I was having to drink lots to make up for the sweat I'd lost during the digging, and then of course came October and the rain, storm after storm after storm, and of course the ground here is clay, unlike back in Cheshire, which is sand mostly, and they found it filled up, and often at the back of the house, at the in the trenches at the back of the house, where there is what I call made up ground, because they've made up the level of the ground because it slopes, the original site slopes, the trenches side collapsed in. And I became really worried about our neighbour's wall, whether that would come in as well. So I spent a lot of time not just digging out the clay from the foundations, but digging out all that have fallen in. I filled so far 11 skips with clay and rubble and so on. And I had to do a lot of shoring up. I'll show you in a few minutes. I'll take you on a short tour of the site and show you where I've been shoring up to make sure that the sides don't collapse in. Worked my way all the way to the front of the house, and yesterday I dug out in front of the house, which was a bit sensitive because we've got an electric cable, we've got the water main, and we've got the surface water drainage pipe and the gas pipe, which is actually dead and is going to be coming out. So in a few minutes I'll give you a short tour of the site and you can see what I've been doing. It has been hard work, and I do apologise for not doing an update, but I have been so hard at it, it's just doing it impossible. Besides which, I was absolutely covered from head to foot in wet, sticky clay. Sometimes I just looked like the clay man. You remember Morph, Tony Hart, and on television back years back, Morph, that little clay figure? Well, that was me over the last 4-5 weeks. I have done a complete photographic record of all that I've done, and but there's far too many pictures. Actually, there's 120 photographs on that, and it's just too much to put on a video. But the good news is that just an hour ago, the building inspector came, Andy, and he inspected what I'd done and he approved it. He gave me some advice about venting some underfloor spaces and so on, but basically he's happy with what I'd done, and he's given me the go-ahead to contact the concrete company and arrange for the delivery of the concrete, which will unfortunately have to be pumped in from the road because site access is a bit difficult. So next week the concrete will go in, and after that I will start to get to work on putting in the blocks and the brickwork up to damp-proof course level, and a few other jobs as well. I have made a useful contact with a local bricklayer, and who is working for a local builder just over the road actually, and he's working at the moment on an extension to a bungalow in the close just down the road here. So when he's finished, he'll be available to help. So I'm going to discuss with him what is involved and what his charges are and so on, and sort out that. So here we are, ready for the concrete to go in. It's been hard work, as I said, hard work. So let's take you on a short tour. It'll be a bit wobbly to start with, but I'll take you on a short tour of the work. Detach the camera. There we are. So here we are at the front of the house here, and you can see that the trenches are 4 foot deep. deep. There's our front door. I've tried to bridge it with the pipes and so on. I had to get a lot of water out this morning so that the building inspector could see what was happening. So here we are. It's a sloping site, so the foundations are deeper at the front of the house than they will be at the back. We've got here the original foundation from the extension from the original garage. There's one on that side, and there's one on this side as well. But I'm able to put the concrete on top of those, so that's not a problem. I don't know how many cubic meters I've taken out. I know I'm going to have 14 cubic meters of concrete, which will have to be delivered. You can see here I've got a submersible pump. That was vital to get out all the water from the foundations. So that just gives you an idea of all the work that's been involved. What you see here is the gas pipes. They're actually dead. They were never connected. They were put in when the house was built, and the house was actually piped for gas, but the occupants who bought the house never used gas. They never had it connected, so it is actually dead, and all that will be coming out. This all will be coming out as well when the foundations are in and the walls up, because this is going to be, where I'm standing now is going to be the concrete slab for the new garage workshop. It's a filthy mess, but I tell you, it's not as bad as it has been. At the side here and down the side, I've got the blocks from the paving blocks from where I've taken out for the trenches, and we're going to be putting those back down because we're going to be extending our drive sideways by about 3 foot to give some more space. So there we are. It's a bit chaotic, but I'm really pleased now, really pleased that the building inspector was happy, because if he'd asked me to take out any more clay, I think I'd have given up. So there we are. Now let me just pop this back on again. Come on, there you go. Swiddle that round. So there we are. And I hope that I'll be able to do some more updates as time goes by, and that you'll be able to see the progress. I might do a bit of film of them pumping the concrete in. That's always fun, seeing the concrete pouring into the foundations. If you've seen any of the Grand Designs programs, you'll know that that's always a feature of it when they deliver the concrete, and sometimes they have a trouble. But there we are. So thank you for watching this brief update, and it's onward and upward, really. That's basically what it is from now on. Get the concrete in, and get the basics up to damp-proof course level. So thank you for watching, and God bless, and speak to you soon, I hope.